Good news, everyone. There are some new rule changes coming to the NASCAR Cup Series in 2025. Changes to the damaged vehicle policy, playoff waiver system, as well as practice and qualifying, to name a few. The damaged vehicle policy has made a major change where vehicles placed on DVP may drive to the garage or be towed to the garage and will not be deemed out of the race. The 7-minute clock, the 8-minute clock at Atlanta, remains active for vehicles making repairs on pit road, however. When the clock expires, the vehicle must go to the garage to continue work. There is no clock for repairs made in the garage, so something a little different, important to note. If a car leaves its pit box and the clock expires prior to the car hitting the pit out yellow line, a penalty will be issued. Vehicles unable to drive to pit road, whether because of damage or flat tires, will be towed to the garage. And these were changes that fans so desperately wanted after last year, after a few incidents where, flat spot tires, guys couldn't get back to pits. After controversy with Kyle Larson's playoff eligibility, when he was doing the Indy 500 and the Coke 6, NASCAR changed the playoff waiver rule to have more definitive language. So if a playoff waiver is granted for missing a race, the driver will forfeit all current and future playoff points earned prior to the playoffs and will start the playoffs with a maximum of 2,000 points. Exceptions to the forfeit of playoff points includes medical reason, medical birth of a child, family emergency, etc., and age restrictions. So some murky language there still, but a little more defined. Changes to practice and qualifying were made in December. They've now officially been added to the rulebook, with the most significant changes to practice and qualifying for the Cup and Xfinity Series and the Truck Series being that group practice goes from 20 to 25 minutes, single round qualifying at every track except for super speedways, which will still implement a final round of time trials for the fastest 10 cars. Starting positions will be based solely on qualifying results rather than row by row designations according to qualifying group. Qualifying will be a single lap time trials at most tracks. At short tracks, the best of 2 laps will be the qualifying speed of record, and road courses will have group qualifying with multiple cars on the track for 20-minute sessions. So those are just 3 of the rules that have changed in this new rulebook update for 2025. If you want to get a full rundown of all of the major rulebook changes, check out Above the Yellow Line on YouTube. There'll be a full video there. Taylor's going to explain it all.